this is Luciani. I'll be giving you guys your spiritual of January 21st. Thank you guys so much for coming to the channel. If you are a first time, please subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoy the energies I will be distributing to you as the seeker. I have some singing bowls in the back for me to channel these energies so that I can actually give you a holistic view of what's to come for the week. So, spirit guides, ancestors, and raw creator. So, what are Virgo's spirit messages for the week of January 21st, 2019? This week, what are Virgo's messages? This song just literally popped up randomly in my head right before I started reading. You guys, that Never Let You Go by Faith Evans. Never let you go. I can't sing that. Never let you go. Oh, oh, oh. So you guys might be never letting go somebody. It really just came in my head. Alright. Alright, so you have this Nine of Cups here at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. There's some sort of mistakes you guys keep making and that are like really causing you guys to not have this proper justice, a proper attainment. Um, Again, you need to break free from making decisions so that you can have better justices, better um, things that are balanced within self or in life. And you have to take action. If you're not going to take action, there's not, and you guys are very wise in using your high intellectual state, but some things aren't all intellectual. You got to really go into that nobility, that mind power, that humble mind, what you're looking out of life, what's your passions in life, and really going about them because they can create really successes for you. But don't be cruel or don't let people be cruel to you because at the end of the day, you might really need to meditate or walk away from somebody who really is just not as ambitious as you, or they keep you in these same cycles and it's causing you disharmony in your world. So let's see if that same message comes out. um I like to give three different energies, three being my life path for one, and then for the other it's just connecting to the actual source. Connectors 3 and 6 numerology is connecting the 9, which is completion, or numerology is like a lot of, it's just the actual soul of things. So anyway, that's my little thing. But yeah, so Chariot starts off your reading, and you do have success that's here. You do have creative forces that are definitely aligned with what you guys are. Also, with the Chariot here, there's definitely success in some kind of challenge, or you guys are searching for some sort of social definition. You guys are looking for some sort of definition socially. Um, if you're talking to a Taurus, this is the Hierophant in reverse, and here's your energy with the Nine of Pentacles, right? You guys are really in a battle because um, this energy is just somebody's very petty, or someone's just very confronting, or just gives bad advice. Somebody's very petty, or someone's very intolerant, just very, very, very shrewd, if that's the case. And for some of you guys, you just kind of like up and leave and be like, you know what, I could do bad on my own because you're just too much for me. Others of you guys, it's some sort of social status from this person that's very intolerable, but it's like medical, it's like not medical, but material attainment that's here. Um, but for others of you guys can have success after challenges. There's definitely challenges that you can definitely succeed in with you going away on your own into your solitude mind, into that hermit. You know, nine is governed by hermit in the deck. So going into that solitude mind, going into that organizing your life and really finding perfect attainment within yourself, and with the five of cups here, there is regret, there is loss, there is looking at things. Some of you guys are looking at life like with like the cup half empty instead of half full type of energy. You're not seeing that everything around you can be successful after you kind of iron out all of the different challenges that are going on per se. Some of you guys are very intolerant or petty, or you're dealing with an energy that is extremely like this, and it just causes you to go on your own in like hermit mode and kind of really just see what life brings you for your own good, right? With the temperance card in the reverse, what comes out of this is that there's a lack of balance, there's a lack of harmony, a lack of coordination. Someone is separating. Someone is thinking about separating or thinking about separating. If this is you, Virgo, you're looking at it as a loss. Like it's a tremendous loss if I separate. I rather try to have success out of challenges than actually separate from them because I might be at a loss if I do that. Others of you guys, this is you constantly thinking about what you don't have. This is your feelings sector here. So you're feeling like I don't have anything to my name. I'm super poverty like the um others of you, there's some sort of like collapse in a project or loss. But with the six of pentacles here, it's kind of like your spirit advice is saying you guys got to kind of look at things more in a given way. Look, like you see this energy, it's this beautiful, kind energy, but they're giving to others. And this is all about giving to others, giving to people who are less fortunate than you. Think, considering someone how they might feel. Spirit advice is saying like really go deep within yourself and stop looking at things half empty, where you are having successes in your life, but there's just a lot of different challenges and imbalances and coordinations. You might even have to like go away for a while on your own. However, if you guys have families and you can't do that, you got to figure out how to do that anyway. Just even for like a day or a couple of hours, have someone babysit or I don't know, whatever the case may be, but for each individual, or maybe like at work, just try to take a day or two off. If you can't even do that, just try to find out some sort of solitude state that you can go to your higher mind and realize, like, hey, I might get more out of life if I stop thinking about what I don't have and like look at how I can help others. Others of you guys, your spirit advice is saying you guys are too charitable. You guys are already so giving, so nourishing. You know, with the six of pentacles and the six of with the nine of pentacles here, you guys are already so nurturing and so um organized. Now, with this Ace of Wands here in the reverse, you're just feeling like there's a lack of passion in your life. You guys might be feeling like like really wanting passion, or this is definitely some sort of false start or clouded joy that's not being realized. There might be something that just came to a halt, like a stop, and it left you single because of the person's level of their pettiness. I'm saying just petty energy. and you guys are looking at things from a the glass half empty and not half full, but you got to keep in mind you're putting references saying, hey, no matter what, you're going to always have success after whatever battles and strifes you have in your life. And with the five of swords here, this could go both ways. It's always I always read that energy as a sign of someone who's just too arrogant. Others of you guys, you just feel like somebody you just can't feel like you can defeat them. They just always have something one up on you, if that makes sense. Somebody one up on you. And with this page, I mean, yes, with this page of swords here, it's like you got to go into protecting yourself, guys. You got to look for protection or be your own protection. You might be even reflecting on that. And with the three of pentacles just flying out of my hand, because I'm about to clarify these. So let me pick it up. So someone is being very petty, guys. Someone's just like really not really inclusive. They don't come together. They're lack of coordinating. They're disharmonious. And they're just really hard to defeat. Or it's on the both like on the other end, you just feeling like you can really overpower this person. Um, but at the same time, it leaves you. Some of you guys are very arrogant, I'm seeing, and you guys are like putting hell in people's lives, being very uh, petty. And there's success out of that, but you really have to go into that higher hermit mode type of mindset and really get wise counsel so you can find passion again in your life. And actually, a lot of people don't realize when you give, you actually receive. And I don't know if you ever actually give with your heart just randomly, but when you randomly give to somebody, you actually feel so good about yourself because you don't know whatever it is. Buying someone a meal on the street just randomly, you seeing them, it's cold outside, right? It's like right here in Philadelphia, it's literally um it's like 30, 20 degrees right now. So someone to me is sleeping outside right now with kids. If you can't feel that on any level, then wow, you really suck as a person, in my opinion. I don't give a fuck who you are. You know what I mean? If you can't even connect to that, that really lets you know that you have to connect with how somebody else might be feeling. Because God forbid, if you was on the street, you would want somebody to help you. You would want somebody to help you, regardless of whatever the case may be. But for others of you guys, you're too damn charitable. And spirit advice is literally saying you guys are so charitable to somebody who's very disharmonious, and you might even have to separate from them because you feel like they keep defeating you, and it's like you have to protect yourself. And there's successes after challenges, but it seems like the real challenge is separating because it's just a lack of passion. It's just all of these false starts, and you think you really got something going on, but it's really not happening. And maybe also some of you guys are staying around for the wrong reasons. The chariot can also mean you're trying to look for like this social acceptance, and that might be causing you guys, you might need to separate from that mindset, or someone is peeping that within you and they're separating themselves from that. But anyway, let's clarify. Ooh, okay. So yes, there is definitely a dissatisfaction. Oh wow. There's definitely a stagnation here, y'all. And the stagnation is coming from pettiness and someone who is very it's just like difficult times. And the difficult times is coming from somebody who again needs to be more charitable, or someone, difficult times is coming from someone who's being too charitable, however that resonates for you guys. And you guys are really like looking to like really expand yourself, and don't give up on any projects that you guys might be working on, or any creative pursuits or whatever the case may be, because You don't want to be defeated from that because you are going to have victories after some really hard bouts in life. Wait, there is tremendous success here. Some of you guys might have to like really get your subconscious mind started, um, and leaving ego and pride to the side, but really getting that creative juices flowing because there's definitely abundance to be had here. Um, but for the most part, you guys are dealing with someone who's petty. I don't know who could be very petty, but someone is very, very petty, disharmonious, disorganizing, very lack of coordination, and there's just always this failure and stagnation. Oh wow. So the death card literally clarifies the death card. So anywho, at the end of the day, you definitely know that you have to transform and be like this phoenix out of the ashes. There's some sort of change and transformation that can occur there because with this inertia, this just stagnation energy, because of all these different disappointments you're receiving from this energy, I'm definitely seeing an earth sign. I'm seeing heavy Taurus energy. It could also be a Sagittarius or a Cancer, but for the most part, I'm seeing definitely a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn or Scorpio. But for the most part, mostly earth energy here. And again, as I mentioned to you guys, it has a lot to do with anxiety. You guys are really feeling anxious, um, because of someone's just behavior, their terrible behavior patterns. And you're just like, oh my God, I just worked so hard on this relationship. I just worked so hard on this project. I just worked so hard, and I have little to gain from it. And it keeps you in like this stagnation type of energy. So, Spirit advice is saying actually really take the energy off yourself for a little bit and really start thinking about others. I don't know. I know that sounds so crazy from what you're going through or what you might be experiencing, but it seems like in order to be more harmonious within self or with others is the fact that you might actually have to start really thinking about other more people who's less fortunate than yourself. Others of you guys, you might do that too much and it's causing stagnation. You might be serving someone or overly serving someone with your too much to someone who really don't deserve it. With this terrifying in reverse, someone who just don't deserve it, and you just feel so at a loss. It's heartbreak. It's just like devastation. It's like, why the fuck am I going through this when I'm being this perfect person? Well, that's the problem. You being too much for somebody who's not really considering you guys, okay? So protect yourself and get yourself out of stagnant energy. You realizing you're doing too much for somebody who really don't deserve it. Whatever it's a job or a relationship, whatever the case is, you're doing too much for some employer, colleague, relationship, family that just don't deserve it. It's keeping you in this stagnant energy, this and there's successes in out of it. It's just you guys have to like really defeat whomever. You gotta like fight them. I mean, really, really fight and protect yourself. Seriously. I'm seeing like you guys have to just tap into some straight up like selfish energy. But that's the reading for this week, guys. I hope it resonates. It's just a general reading. Um, so I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much and have a blessed, beautiful week.